Why does most of the top rankers choose radiology? Is it because of the work-life balance? Is it because of the money? What is the main reason?
So to be very honest, radiology was never on the minds till the time result came.
And what, according to you, are the 3 mistakes that students do during their preparation journey?
So if I talk about top 3 mistakes that are generally done, you would have seen that someone who's a university topper in prof exams, MBBS years, might not be able to crack the NEET PG exam.
In journey, most of the students have 5 to 6 months to prepare. How should they prepare in that time duration, 5 to 6?
I think that's true for majority of the medicals. We do not give priority to our health. क्योंकि personally, pharma मेरे लिए बहुत favorite है. I love making mnemonics and that so much. My knack of making mnemonics has not started now. It has been there right from the school days.
If not doctor, then what?
So maybe an anchor.
Coffee or chai?
Coffee anytime.
Marrow or prep ladder? So hello everyone, I'm here with a very special guest, Dr. Nikita ma'am. She is a radiologist by profession and an educator by passion, and she has been teaching radiology for the past 12 years in platforms like PrepLadder, and now also she has a platform of herself, that is MedSynapse. So hello ma'am, how are you?
Hi Vaibhav, I'm good. Thank you so much.
Hi. So ma'am, my first question will be like, you are a radiologist, and what made you think about choosing radiology during your PG?
So to be very honest, radiology was never on the minds till the time result came. Right. So it was either like I would take medicine or dermat. Well, you know, that is where I wanted to decide. But then when the results came and I was there in the top 10 ranks, and that is when everybody persuaded, like, you are getting radiology, so you should take it because all the toppers take it, and it's a seat worth like crores, so you should not miss it. So got influenced and took it. And also the fact that radiology is a subject where you have to read a lot. Like it's almost integration of all the subjects. And I always had this, educator wala knack. I want to teach. So I was like, I'll be in touch with all the subjects. So let me just take it. And that's how I ended up taking radiology.
Okay. So as you said, you got into top 10 ranks. I wanted to ask, why does most of the top rankers choose radiology? Is it because of the work-life balance? Is it because of the money? What is the main reason? I wanted to know.
See, so when in hindsight, I look now, first of all, I took because I said it was like the herd mentality then. कि toppers ले रहे हैं, तुम topper हो तो तुम भी ले लो, ऐसा था.
अभी भी है ना ये?
But then अभी भी ऐसा ही है. But then I would like to break this myth. Like, please don't follow this. Just because you get a top rank, that's why you're taking radiology. This should not be the case. And if you're taking radiology just because you think that, you know, as soon as you pass out of your MD and you're going to earn in crores, it's never going to be the case, right? Because what I feel is no branch is superior or inferior. All that matters at the end is how good you have the skills in that particular branch. You know, we have seen MD physiology, MD pharmacology, you know, earning better than maybe MD radiology as well. So branch never decides how much you are earning, right? It's all about how much you love that branch. And you know, many times I will also tell you honestly that when I entered radiology, I did not like it as much as, you know, I thought कि नहीं बहुत अच्छा होगा. So because it's an entire new journey you start after MBBS. It's like, again, because you don't read radiology in MBBS, right? So it was an entire new journey, and you are like, you're starting from ABCD again. So it takes a lot of time to get used to it. So again, follow your heart. Explore all the branches in your MBBS, including radiology, and if you like it, then only take it.
Okay. So as you said, you don't study radiology during your MBBS. So to the juniors who are in medical college, what advice would you give to how to study radiology from where? What advice would you give to them?
See, so honestly, when I gave PG exam, which was like 13 years back, we did not have image-based questions. So that's the reason, you know, we did not read radiology.
Now we do have a lot of image-based questions.
So now it has become a compulsion for you. Now the students are in a choiceless state. कि अब तो पढ़ना ही पड़ेगा क्योंकि इस पे question आएगा, right? So a choiceless state is basically what makes you do the things, right? So if you put yourself into that, कि whenever you are attending the wards, you are seeing patients, you see the X-rays, you see the CT when you are in MBBS, do not hesitate to ask questions to your residents who are doing MD there. Plus, of course, now you have radiology on all the platforms. Like I teach radiology at PrepLadder, and the way I would have liked to learn it, that is how I've delivered there, right? Okay. So understanding the black and white of radiology, why something looks black, something looks white. If you understand this, then it is not difficult to interpret the image.
So as you said, you teach in PrepLadder. So I wanted to ask, just the PrepLadder version X launched day before yesterday. So what is new in that version X, and what have you made changes in radiology?
See, version X is actually the game changer because a lot of animations, 3D models, real patient cases, have been included in the video lectures. Plus, there's audio Q bank, right, and which has been recorded by the educators themselves. Every question has an explanation in the form of audio, both English and Hindi. So that's another game changer there. And if I talk about radiology, all the findings have been demonstrated in the images with animations, right? So whenever I'm speaking about some finding, it pops up on the image, right? There are animations where I've explained how does USD work, how does MRI work. So basically the learning has become more real, more visual.
I'm an FMG student. What would you say that what should be the first thing that an FMG student should start doing once they come back from abroad and start preparing for FMG? What's the first thing that they should do?
See, I would rather like to start with when you are a FMG student. You are not yet back. So please utilize that time to make your foundation strong by using the various apps which are available. Right? If you make your foundation strong, I've seen those students doing very good in the FMG exam and in the NEET PG exam. So that should be definitely done. And then once you are back, right, understanding that clearing your FMG exam in the first attempt, that should be your first target. Right? Do not be very complacent and start practicing a lot of MCQs is what you should focus on first. Clearing your FMG. Don't get complacent there.
Okay. So as you said, there are various platforms all across for MBBS right now preparation. So should one student stick to one platform, one teacher for a subject or for whole 19 subjects, or should he choose his favorites?
See, what I personally prefer is having one educator for one subject.
Yeah.
I would not say that stick to one platform, but yes, one educator, one subject. Because, and how do you decide that is, there are so many videos available on YouTube for all the educators for that subject, right? So you watch a sample video of each educator and then you see with whom you are resonating, right? Because it's a personal choice. At the end, remember that all educators are giving their best. And everybody is trying to deliver the content in the best possible way. But it might happen that I like an educator X, you like an educator Y. So watch the YouTube videos and from there you decide, okay, this is what I'm resonating with. So and then stick to that educator for that subject.
Okay. So in both NEET, PG and FMG journey, most of the students have 5 to 6 months to prepare. How should they prepare in that time duration, 5 to 6 months, especially for FMG, they have 6 months approx.
Yes.
So how should they prepare during those 6 months?
So if you have 6 months to crack FMG or NEET PG, or having a long-term first, a big plan. Okay, this is how I'm going to have my days. So your first read, let's say if it is 6 months, then I would say that 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
So 3 months first read, then you have 2 months for revision, and then you have 1 month. And even in that, the 2 and 1, maybe you can do it 1.5, 1, and then the final revision of, let's say, 10 to 12 days.
Okay.
That is very, very important.
Okay. And what, according to you, are the 3 mistakes that students do during their preparation journey?
So if I talk about top 3 mistakes that are generally done, first is just going behind the quantity, not looking at the quality.
Yeah.
Right? It's very important to retain what you are reading. It does not make any sense that you are just going on reading without remembering what you have read in the past. Right? So revision, very, very important. And revision does not have to start after first read. It has to start from day 1 of your first read itself.
Okay.
Right? Daily you have to dedicate some time for revision. So revision, very, very important. Next, many students just keep doing the same notes again and again, the theory and again, ignoring the MCQ practice, ignoring the GTs, the mock test, right? So MCQ practice, because all these exams are MCQ based, right? You would have seen that someone who's a university topper in prof exams, MBBS years, might not be able to crack the NEET PG exam because these exams test different skills. Right, so you need to develop those MCQ skills. How do you rule out the options? How do you read a question fast? That's very, very important. And third again is, if you're giving a GT, many students don't analyze it, don't review it. Okay, de diya, itna score aaya, that's it. Don't give a GT if you're not reviewing it, right? So don't waste your time. So reviewing that, learning out of that, improvising on that is something that should be done.
Okay. So ma'am, one question I have is, how should I concise my notes? And if I watch the videos of Myths and Apps, should I start watching the videos in the last month, last 2 months, or should I start from this first month itself and just prepare and just better the Myths and Apps notes in the next upcoming 6 months?
See, so if I talk about Myths and Apps app, it basically bridges the gap between what is present on the current apps and what is lacking. So it's basically a bridge between the two. So what I focus on in Myths and Apps app is helping you remember the stuff, because that is what is very, very important. See, many times what happens is in the exam hall, students are very stressed out, panicking out. So you need something that helps you to answer the questions reflexly. Even मैं panic state में तो भी मैं ये question answer कर पा रहा हूँ. So that's what is the target there, helping you learn in such a way. It goes into your subconscious mind. Second important area that I target on is, and I personally love, is MCQ skills. Right, because I've myself been so much into competitive exams, quizzes and all, so I personally love it. Right, so we have the fun way of learning on MedSynapse app. That's the live classes, KBMDs. Kaun banega MD. So where I project a question on the screen, the students answer them on their screen. Like it's like fastest finger first.
MS के लिए नहीं है क्या कुछ?
So it's like I'll have to relabel it as KBMD and KBMS. It's both, right? Okay. And it's basically for FMG students as well.
Okay.
Right. So you answer a question and you get to see that where you are standing, you know, in the number of students who are answering that. So the misconception is MedSynapse app, short, all this needs to be done at the end. But no, you have to start it right from the beginning, right? It's a complement to your primary resource. So for example, I'm starting my first read. I'm doing anatomy. Maybe I've given 5 days, 7 days to anatomy. What I should start with is first start with MedSynapse app anatomy content, because you would learn a lot of tricks there. Now, when you go back to your primary resource, do anatomy from there. Maybe majority students do rapid revision now, right? So nobody does a lot of main videos. So when you are watching those rapid revision videos, try to recall, what did I learn from MedSynapse app? What was the mnemonic I've learned for that, right? So you basically integrate that. First, you do the MedSynapse app short we have. That gives you the core topics. You have a lot of MCQ questions there. So you watch short, you watch rapid revision. Then you come back to MedSynapse app, do the MCQ discussion videos there. We have PYQ discussion videos there. Then you solve the PYQs from your primary app again. So basically it goes hand in hand. Do it right from the beginning. क्योंकि end में क्या होता है ना, फिर आप इतने सारे mnemonics सीखोगे वो याद नहीं होने वाले हैं. Mnemonics भी ऐसे नहीं है कि आप एक बार देखो और याद हो जाएंगे. Even that needs revision. तो जितना जल्दी करोगे उतना better.
Yes, ma'am. And coming to mnemonics, how did you make so much and so good mnemonics to in each subjects? Like maybe it's easier for you to just make mnemonics of one subject, but all 19 subjects, how do you come up with good mnemonics?
See, so basically, my knack of making mnemonics has not started now. It has been there right from the school days.
Okay.
So I have personally learned history in school. I memorized it using mnemonics only. So what I used to do is, for example, we had Shivaji Maharaj ka story. So every person in the family of Shivaji Maharaj, I used to correlate कि ये मेरे family में this relates to him or her. और जब भी फिर मैं पढ़ती थी, I did not used to visualize that, संभाजी है, शिवाजी महाराज है जो. So I used to visualize my family members. So basically visualization, adding a lot of senses when you are learning something helps you remember stuff better.
Yeah.
So I personally believe a lot into making those visual memories, making those story mnemonics. So just that it has developed over a period of time.
Okay. So, ma'am, I was in Gautam Nagar yesterday, and it is hub for FMG and NEET PG students. A few of my friends are preparing for FMG this time, so they were confused that they should they join a rapid revision course of 5 days, 6 days for all 19 subjects. Many of the teachers take that in Gautam Nagar somewhere. Should they join that in the last months or not? I was against that because all the 6 months the source is different, and you just change the source for 6 days, so it gets complicated. What do you think about that?
See, so if this particular course that you are talking about, it is happening well before your exam.
It's like 1 month before.
If I was in that place, it's a personal choice. If whatever I've done in the last 6 months, I still do not have the confidence. Abhi bhi lag raha hai ki I'm still on back to square one, kuch bhi yaad nahi hai. So then, as that savior resource, I would use it. कि चलो कुछ तो हो जाएगा. And especially if you talk about FMG, yes, क्योंकि FMG is not like a rank वाला exam. It's more of qualifying exam. तो पता नहीं वो course करके आपका ठीक है हो जाएगा, right? But if you're whatever I've done so far, I've been scoring good in GTs. I know that I'll crack the exam, so you can skip it.
Yeah.
So it basically depends on your preparation level is what I would say.
Okay. And according to you, when should a student start giving GTs for NEET PG FMG? 2 months before, when should a student start giving GTs?
See, GTs should be given well in the early time of preparation. Rather, what I suggest is, even before you start your preparation, give one GT.
Okay.
And that GT should be a GT which is a recall based GT. For example, for FMG students, it's a FMG recall.
Yeah.
For NEET PG students, it's a NEET PG recall GT. Because it's like giving a paper. Suppose last year आपने recall GT दिया, so you'll understand कि अगर if I would have appeared for exam, मेरा कितना score आएगा. So you get to know that this is where I'm standing now.
No.
Your preparation is basically like you're going from place A to place B. राइट. तो सपोज यू आर गोइंग फ्रॉम प्लेस ए टू प्लेस बी, यू यूज गूगल मैप्स, जीपीएस में आप डालते हो,
हाँ.
तो आपको करंट लोकेशन डालना पड़ता है, आपको डेस्टिनेशन डालना पड़ता है. जब तक वो नहीं डालोगे आपको डायरेक्शन नहीं मिलेगा. So that's how exactly your preparation is. You need to know where am I currently standing. You need to know where do I want to go. In terms of NEET PG, I would say, do I want a rank of 100, 500, 10,000, 50,000? क्योंकि उसके बेस पे आपका प्रिपरेशन और वो मेहनत वेरी करेगा, राइट?
हाँ.
अगर आपको 100 रैंक चाहिए तो आपको उतनी मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. तो डायरेक्शन आपको कहाँ जाना है वो पता है, एंड देन यू वर्क ऑन द डायरेक्शन. बिकॉज व्हेन यू गिव बेसलाइन GT, यू रियलाइज कि हाँ मेरा एनाटॉमी अच्छा है, मेरे को फार्मैक में कुछ नहीं आ रहा है. सो यू वुड नो दैट दीज आर माय वीकेस्ट सब्जेक्ट्स. यू स्टार्ट विद दोस फर्स्ट.
मैम फार्मा में तो ऐसा होता ही है कि लगता है कुछ नहीं आ रहा है.
I mean, I would disagree on that क्योंकि personally pharma मेरे लिए बहुत favorite है. I
Okay.
love making mnemonics in that so much. I mean, again, I had participated in quiz when I was in second year at MBBS. तब से इतने mnemonics बनाना सब करना. I personally love pharmacology a lot.
Okay, so my weakest subject for this FMG preparation was pharmacology. मैं हमेशा भूल जाता था, and during the end month of revision I didn't revise pharmacology. मैं सोचा ठीक है 15 में से 6-7 आ रहे GT में, I'm okay with that. I don't want to push more, so I didn't study pharmacology
So
a
you
lot.
did not use the short shot of MedSynapse app maybe.
I didn't watch pharmacology. I should have. I
Yeah.
will for NEET PG.
Yes.
And the question now for NEET PG is, like most of the students, including us, now we are going to be interns and we are going to do internship. How should we study for NEET PG with internship?
See, first of all, understand that you can crack the exam with internship. Because
Okay.
बहुत सारे FMC स्टूडेंट्स मैंने ऐसे ही रखे, मैम इंटर्नशिप है, अब कहाँ से क्रैक होगा. So don't start with that. You start with the first belief that no, like it can be done. You have examples of students who have done in the past. So tell yourself कि if they could do it, तो हम भी कर सकते हैं. So first you start with that belief. That makes a whole lot of difference. The attitude, right?
Okay.
Then understanding कि ठीक है, अभी मुझे पता है कि ठीक है मैं कर सकता हूँ, but अब करना कैसे है? So that is very important. See, when you have heavy postings, you have light postings. So accordingly, you make your timetable according to your postings. ठीक है, आप कहीं और इंटर्नशिप कर रहे हो, आपका फ्रेंड कहीं और कर रहा है, आपके पोस्टिंग्स अलग अलग होंगे. तो आपके हेवी पोस्टिंग में कोई शॉर्ट सब्जेक्ट ले लो आप कि मैं ये, बिकॉज मुझे टाइम कम मिलेगा. जब लाइट पोस्टिंग है तब आप बड़े सब्जेक्ट्स कर लो, राइट? सो मेक अ टाइम टेबल, ट्राई टू स्टिक टू इट. दैट इज व्हाट विल हेल्प यू. और उसमें मेन इंटर्नशिप में ये कि 5 मिनट 10 मिनट भी मिलाना कहीं, उसको यूज
Questions.
करना,
अच्छा.
रिवाइज करो.
हाँ.
तब क्योंकि अननोइंगली आप इतने बार रिवाइज कर लोगे ना, अगर आपने वो टाइम यूज किया, यू विल रिमेंबर स्टफ बेटर. सो डोंट वेट फॉर कि पोस्टिंग हो जाएगी, घर जाएंगे, लाइब्रेरी जाएंगे, फिर पढ़ेंगे. ऐसा करोगे ना तो कभी नहीं होगा.
Okay. So, coming to a rather fun question, do you binge watch medical dramas or like House MD, Grey's Anatomy, or do you think they are inaccurate and that's why you don't watch?
See, honestly, I am not a person who's into any of the series or even movies for that matter.
Yeah.
Alright, मतलब personally I don't have so much of patience कि मैं बैठ के देखूँ ये सब series. So I think I'm not the right person to answer on that. I do watch a lot of like YouTube videos, Instagram
Yeah.
reels, random stuff is what I watch. I'm a person who likes more into reading the motivational books, watching motivational videos. So I spend more of my time there.
Okay.
Right. So rather than watching the fictional series, maybe I
Okay.
might do it with my daughter, probably. Not
Yeah.
sure.
So I just watched yesterday that you and your daughter both were dancing, and like you do yoga, you dance very well. So like, how do you manage all that time apart from teaching?
See, everybody has their own hobbies and passions or the stress breakers.
Yeah.
And for me, that time with my daughter,
Yeah.
just making some reels with her, that is what is the stress breaker for me. And about yoga, it is like the recent realization कि no, my body is trying to give way and I need to work upon it. I think that's true for majority of the medicals. We do not give priority to our health. When we are studying, we are preparing. For us, like just cracking the exam is what we all know about.
Yeah.
But I think I always talk about this, the 4 pillars. Every day you should work upon it. So it's like a IQ, EQ, PQ and SQ. So I always tell my students कि दिन में रोज आप लिखो कि आपने इन चारों pillars में क्या काम किया. IQ is basically your intelligence. So maybe academic studies. EQ is your emotional quotient, right? So talking to someone, your loved one, your family, your friend. रोज किसी के साथ बात करो. Then you have SQ. That's your spiritual quotient. The need of the hour, right? Something which helps in your mental peace. Right? तो आपने क्या किया for your mental peace? कुछ सुना, some self-help, some motivational video, you read, you watched a video, you went to satsang or whatever it might be, right? and then you have the PQ, the physical quotient, taking care of your body.
Yeah.
Right? Without health, wealth does not make any sense. Right?
Okay.
So every day you should spend time on these 4 pillars and actually have a diary which maintains that आज मैंने ये काम किया, ये काम किया, ये काम किया. Right? So holistic growth होना बहुत जरूरी है, is what I'm realizing now.
Okay. I'll ask you a few rapid questions. What's one app that you can't live without? One app.
I think MedSign apps.
Okay. If not doctor, then what?
So maybe an anchor.
Okay.
Hosting the events.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one quote you live by.
One quote, rather one book I live by that has been life changing for me has been The Secret. Again, I always
Yeah.
talk about it to my students. The law of attraction. If I summarize it in 3 words, it is think, believe, and receive. So, like I told you, like पहले सोचो, right, कि मुझे करना है. Then you believe कि I can do it, and you actually start visualizing and manifesting it in your life.
Okay. Coffee or chai?
Coffee anytime.
Night owl or early bird?
Previously was night owl, school day से पूरा, but now, right, choiceless state. My daughter has school, तो अभी early bird.
This one is gonna be funny one. Marrow or Prepladder?
Do we have option C, MedSign?
Yes. I was waiting for that answer.
No. So of course it has to be both B and C, Prep Ladder and MedSign.
MedSign. Oh, okay, ma'am. So, मैम नोट्स को स्टार्टिंग से कैसे कंसाइज करना चाहिए? अगर कोई बच्चा ऑफलाइन देख रहा है, कोई कोचिंग जा रहा है, तो वहाँ बहुत मोटे बुक्स मिलते हैं. कल ही मैं एक फ्रेंड से बात कर रहा था, उसके कोचिंग में PSM का 350 पेजेस का बुक है, और मैं उसको बोल रहा था यार देखो MedSign एप्स है, BTR है, वॉच एनीथिंग दैट्स लेस देन 30, 35, 40 पेजेस का है, एंड इट हैज ऑल द कंटेंट. बट फिर वो बहुत लोग बिलीव नहीं करते कि है उसमें, उससे हो जाएगा कि नहीं होगा. FMG के लिए आप क्या बोलना चाहोगे इस पर?
See, especially for FMG students, I believe making the base strong is important.
Yeah.
क्योंकि I've seen कि बहुत सारे students में ना वो base lacking होता है. तो मेरे साथ खुद होता है कि जब तक मेरा base strong नहीं है ना किसी के लिए, I directly jump maybe to some shortcut. I will not get that confidence. So I would say कि हाँ पहले तो base आपको पक्का करना ही है. Like for example PSM तो FMG students पढ़ते ही नहीं है. राइट, कॉलेज में
Yeah.
जब आप वहां हो तो वहां तो PSM आप पढ़ते ही नहीं हो, आप यहाँ आके ही पढ़ते हो, तो उसका बेस आपको कराना है. तो अभी आपको इसलिए वो 350 पेजेस दिख रहे होंगे, बट ये सोच लो कि ठीक है उसका फॉन्ट बड़ा है, उसमें इमेजेस हैं, एक्चुअली 100 पेजेस हैं. सो साइकोलॉजिकल ना खुद को एक ये दे दो कि ये दिख रहे हैं 350 बट ये 100 पेजेस हैं. सो बहुत फर्क पड़ता है. तो आप वो करो. उसके साथ लाइक यू सेड कॉम्प्लीमेंटिंग कि फाइनल फिर आपको जब चीजें समझ में आएगी फिर आप रिसोर्स यूज कर रहे हो जो आपको ये सब कंसोलिडेट कर रहा है. दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, अब जैसे लाइक यू सेड अ स्टूडेंट इज डूइंग ऑफलाइन क्लास, वो 350 पेजेस की PSM साथ में क्या क्लास में हो जाता है. सो व्हाट अ स्टूडेंट अटेंडिंग ऑफलाइन क्लास शुड डू इज, आज जो पढ़ा वो मैंने घर जाके, हॉस्टल जाके, रूम जाके आज का आज रिवाइज कर लिया. दैट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अगेन अ कॉमन मिस्टेक दैट FMG स्टूडेंट्स अटेंडिंग ऑफलाइन क्लासेस डू. लेकिन पूरा दिन क्लास करके आए हैं, थक गए हैं, कौन रिवाइज करेगा, कोई नहीं करेगा.
बट मैम 9 से 9 क्लासेस भी तो रहता है बहुत कोचिंग्स.
हाँ, I know there are 9 to 9 classes, but अगर आपको एग्जाम क्रैक करनी है तो आप एक्सक्यूज नहीं दे सकते. You know, it said that if you have a will, you'll find a way. अगर आपके पास वो इच्छा ही नहीं है तो you'll find an excuse of not doing it, right? तो अगर आपका बहुत डिटर्मिनेशन है, आप कर लोगे, कैसे भी कर लोगे, राइट? बीच में जो आपको ब्रेक मिलता है ऑफलाइन क्लास में, वो यूज करो कि भाई 2 घंटे के बाद ब्रेक मिलता है, तो जो 5 मिनट निकाल के पहले क्लास में जल्दी आके जो 2 घंटे में पढ़ाया वो क्विकली देख लो, एटलीस्ट थोड़ा तो रिवाइज हो जाएगा, तो आपका बाद का काम कम हो जाएगा. सो यूटिलाइज करो ब्रेक टाइम इन द ऑफलाइन क्लास. जाके जब आप डिनर कर रहे हो फ्रेंड्स के साथ तब डिस्कस कर लो, राइट? आई एम नॉट टेलिंग यू टू बी दैट बुकिश एकदम पढ़ाई करो. यू डेफिनेटली नीड ब्रेक्स, बट जब जो जरूरी है तब वो करो, राइट? एंड देन जब आप ये पढ़ रहे हो इमीडिएटली उसके बाद सॉल्व द PYQs, राइट? और उसमें हाईलाइट कर लो. For PYQs, use a particular highlighter. कि pink anywhere in my notes is a PYQ. So I remember it as P for PYQ, P for pink. तो मेरे लिए easy है याद करना कि जहाँ भी मुझे pink दिख रहा है मेरे notes में, ये questions आए हुए हैं एग्जाम में पहले. तो जब आप PYQ सॉल्व कर रहे हो तो अपने notes में वहाँ हाईलाइट कर लो कि ये पूछा गया, ये पूछा गया, ये पूछा गया है, ठीक है? And you do it. FMG students के लिए please NEET PG के PYQs भी करो. It's not just FMG. I9CT at least 1 year करो, क्योंकि हमने overlap काफी देखा है recent years में, है ना?
इस साल भी आए हैं काफी क्वेश्चंस
काफी क्वेश्चन, और मतलब उल्टा भी हुआ है. I9CT में FMG क्वेश्चंस भी आए हैं.
अच्छा.
So another myth, NEET PG I9CT students have to solve FMG PYQs for sure. They cannot leave on that. FMG students have to solve NEET PG के क्वेश्चंस also. तो ये सब करना बहुत जरूरी है.
NEET PG के आप कितने इयर्स का क्वेश्चंस करना आप कितना बोलोगे?
As much as you can is what I would say. Minimum, if you say minimum 3 years, but maximum उसकी कोई लिमिट नहीं है. जितने ऐप में अवेलेबल हैं आपके, आप सब करो. क्योंकि rather than solving random Q bank, what I suggest is PYQs master करो 100%. आप erratic questions कुछ मत करो, पहले PYQs master करो.
Yeah.
So that is utmost important. तो FMG, NEET PG, INICT के PYQs हर किसी को करना है. That's important. फिर आप ये PYQs highlight कर लो. Maybe FMG PYQs के लिए एक highlighter, NEET PG के लिए एक INICT के लिए, ताकि आपको बीच में जब टाइम बहुत कम है, अगर आप FMG स्टूडेंट हो तो एटलीस्ट वो आप पिंक एरियाज तो रिवाइज कर लो कि ठीक है मैंने बाकी छोड़ दिया. सो व्हेन यू स्टार्ट यूजिंग दोस हाइलाइटर्स, यू नो दैट व्हाट इज दिस हाइलाइटर स्टैंडिंग फॉर. सो दैट इज हाउ यू स्टार्ट कंसाइजिंग द नोट्स. हाईलाइट करो, या कोई आप एक स्पेशल अलग नोटबुक बना लो, या फिर लाइक यू आर यूजिंग मेथ्सैनैप्स ऐप शॉर्ट कोर्स जिसमें आपको ऑलरेडी कंसाइज दिया हुआ है, उसमें आपसे PYQs ऐड करते जाओ. ठीक है, वो GT में जो सीख रहे हो वो ऐड करते जाओ, PYQ आ रहा है वो ऐड करते जाओ. तो एक लास्ट रिसोर्स जो छोटा सा है वो होना बहुत जरूरी है.
Ma'am, why did you start Medsynapse app?
See, I was a distinguished faculty then in the field of radiology before I started Medsynapse app. I was teaching all the 19 subjects. Again, I was there on Unacademy, right? But then, I wanted to have my own child, maybe, whom I'm nurturing. I have the freedom of doing what I want. I want to lay down the course like I want. And I definitely know and I understand that medical students struggle a lot with studies.
Yeah.
And especially the memorizing stuff. And then the MCQ skills. And जो बच्चों की weakness है, I realize वो मेरी strength है, right? So I thought कि I should definitely share this with everybody and break the myth कि medical studies बहुत boring है और बहुत difficult है. So I think I'm playing my role in that and I'm giving my best and I hope it is helping the students. I would like to share a story of one of the students जिसने recent FMG crack किया.
Okay.
And this was a sixth attempt. Sixth attempt.
Okay.
She was working, so she gave the बीच वाले पहले attempts की ठीक है देने के लिए दे दिया. But अभी sixth attempt she got to know about Medsynapse app YouTube से. She joined us December में, like January का अगर exam था, 1 month before the exam she joined. She watched all the videos very religiously in the Medsynapse app, not just short, but the extra edge we have, the MCQ discussion videos we have, KBMDs we have, all of that. Plus, I do have MedConnect sessions. That is something that's very close to my heart on Medsynapse app. MedConnect is something where these are live Zoom sessions where I talk one-on-one to students. Students share their personal stories.
One-on-one?
One-on-one,
Okay.
yeah. So, basically, ग्रुप में है, but आप मुझसे बात कर सकते हो vocally. It's not कि आप सिर्फ chat कर रहे हो. मैं आपको देख सकती हूँ, आप मुझसे बात कर रहे हो. And students share so many of their stories. And when I get them to a higher level from where they were, it's really very very satisfying and gratifying for me. So बहुत सारी चीजें which I do on Medsynapse app, it's not just studies. It's like basically changing your mindset about life.
Okay, that's very nice to hear. One last question that I'm going to ask is, there's only 3 months left for FMG and NEET PG, so 2025. How should they prepare and how should they maximize these 3 months for the exam?
See, assuming that majority of the students have finished the first read, now they should focus more on MCQ practice, right?
Okay.
That is a game changer skill now that you need to work on. So more MCQ practice. If you have not done the PYQs yet, like I said, FMG, NEET PG, INICT, पहले वो करो, highlight कर लो notes में, and then you keep revising the same stuff. Right? So MCQ practice and revision should be the key now. और कोई भी subject जहाँ confidence नहीं आ रहा है ना, there you still have time to make it strong, maybe by changing your resource. Students still have time to do that. उसके बाद फिर difficult हो जाएगा.
Yes.
Right? And of course, अगर short Medsynapse use नहीं कर रहे हो तो वो कर लो. It's, I vouch for it that it's going to be the game changer.
Okay, and last 10 days के लिए मैम आप क्या बोलोगे? Last 10 days, how should a student prepare before the exam? और उस समय मैम बच्चा बहुत घबराता है, मैं बहुत टेंशन में था, ऐसा लगता है कुछ नहीं आता है, क्वेश्चंस करता हूँ समझ में आता है, बट लास्ट 10 days के लिए आप क्या बोलोगे?
See, last 10 days actually again are a game changer time period. Like you said, majority students get stressed out, get panicked, they feel like नहीं हो रहा, तो वो even छोड़ने के इस पे आ जाता है. So इसीलिए आपका वो concise material होना. When you are starting to prepare, आपको पता होना चाहिए कि last 10 days में ये मेरा material मैं prepare कर रही हूँ. So your entire period of preparation is to make those 10 days का notes. ठीक है, तो वो highlighted areas, वो PYQs, बस आपको वही revise करना है. Start with the weakest subjects in the 10 days first. कि अगर मेरा surgery weak है, तो पहले मैं surgery को revise कर लूँ, so that I have the confidence कि ये बचा हुआ नहीं है. है ना? So quickly go through PYQs, question answer, not detail explanation में. That is what should be done. And of course your notes, highlighted areas only. Please first page से last page revise मत करना, होने नहीं वाला है वो.
हाँ. Okay. So any last words that you want to say?
Of course, to everybody, everything seems difficult until it is done, right? Have the faith. Remember that at the end, it is attitude which matters more than the aptitude. And again, it is smart work, which is as important or maybe more important than hard work in cracking these exams. So have the faith, do the efforts, and you shall definitely get the results.
So thank you so much, ma'am, for giving the time.
Thank you.
And it was pleasure meeting you.
Same here, same here. Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you.
Yeah.